Here's a headline for you. The stay-at-home boyfriend is now an economic trend.
Yeah, you heard that. That's right. I thought I heard it wrong too. The stay-at-home boyfriend becoming an economic trend amongst Gen Z for 2026. What else is coming
As
out?
more women than men go to work. And the reason they found is that fewer young men, Maggie, are entering the workforce than their fathers, their parents were. Is this a trend that you are noticing personally? And what do you think about this?
My thoughts about this was maybe it's definitely something economical, right? And we saw these last 2 months, it was over 100,000 layoffs per month in 2026. That shows you the job markets are complete trash. You got people with master's degrees competing for jobs, people with bachelor's degrees, even some people with just a diploma are also trying to compete for, right? I can't fathom that a male would come to this earth without wanting to do anything to provide for himself or for his partner. I can't fathom that. So I'm gonna give them a break and say maybe this is something economical.
Yes, well, on the internet, we call those men neat. So they're not in education, employment, or training. I think a lot of men feel really comfortable sitting online all day long. That's a very comforting space for them.
Oh hell no. So scratch what I just said. This has nothing to do with the economy. These guys aren't going to school. They don't know what they want to do with their lives. They don't want to do anything. They want to sit at home online, parents' room or basement, trolling behind eggplant photos on Twitter all day, posting about BS, making their entire existence based off of just pure BS. All right, I'm not liking this now.
And if they're being financially supported, whether by parents or a girlfriend, God knows why that woman chose them, then of course they can continue to do that. I think that's
I'm confused now because let's be honest now. In big old 2026, a lot of people have experienced layoffs, so some people have to rely on their partners whether they want to or not. And as a male, you know, and I know firsthand that can be a very self-defeating burden to carry, right? I mean, if you ask me, being a male and having to just stay at home all day and just do, I guess, housekeeping by choice, why come on this earth as a male? I'd rather be off this earth than be on this earth and just be a housekeeper and then don't provide nothing. And hell no, I can't even imagine that. That sounds like a pointless ass existence to me. But there are guys here that are probably, I'm assuming, 10 years younger than me, and they're willingly coming out and choosing this lifestyle, and their parents are supporting it or their girlfriends are supporting it, and they're doing nothing with their lives. They're not trying to pursue anything. And it's not like they got laid off and they're trying to get back in and it's taking forever to land an interview. It's none of that. They just willing to just not work, not go to school, not pursue anything because they'd rather just stay home all day and just waste their existence. Oh my, I blame the parents for this one right here because I don't know how you let your kids get so damn free spirited to the point that they just threw everything out the window. It's one thing to be trying in an economy that's going against them and they have no choice but to have to thug it out until they can get back on their feet. I respect those people and their time is coming soon. But for the ones that are willingly doing it, whether we were in a good or a bad economy, that's a big problem right there, man. That's completely pathetic. And I think that you wasted your time as a soul choosing to be a male to come down on this planet if you don't want to provide any way, shape, or form and just leech.
very disturbing. I would not have a stay at home boyfriend personally.
That is crazy. We're in crazy times and people are just throwing in the towel. That's the only way I could justify it. They're just throwing in the towel, not even caring. They don't see a point in going to school. They don't see a point in getting student loan debts just to compete in line with everybody else trying to get an entry position, despite how many years you might have went to school, how much that degree must have costed. That's me trying to rationalize because I can't fathom the fact that there's young men just that lazy. If you're that lazy, I'm looking at the parents like, did you treat your child like an actual human being growing up, or you just made sure they were just fed and taken after like a pet? You ain't teach them nothing. You ain't instill nothing in them. That's what I'm looking at because it's nah, I can't accept that. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. This is Jazz Royce. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.